Bees! I have no idea if you can hear me, because as you can see I'm in a parking garage with my roommate. She is back there because I told her I don't want her to watch me. We are on a book road trip. Well, there she is. We're on a book road trip. We're in Zurich right now. We're trying to find cute little independent stores, which mostly are secondhand stores, and then also some cool stuff like a really cool new manga store that opened up, and also a cat cafe. So yeah, I'm gonna take you with me, show you a little bit of B-roll, and then a haul at the end. That's what we're doing. Have fun.
Welcome to Nana's voiceover. Hello, I've never done this, but here we are. First we went to a second-hand store, like in general they had everything, like these old books. Then my roommate showed me these really pretty covers of books she read as a child, and come on, there are cats on it. What more do you want? And then we also had to check out the vinyl section. Look at it, so huge. We went to the Zuricho manga store I was telling you about. I didn't find anything, but it was really nice. Mecca's cannot fail, right? It cannot, and you need to eat. And then to the place I could have spent hours in it. The bookstore, the huge bookstore. And there was a Starbucks. I found the Starbucks. I was really excited about that. Honestly, I've never been in such a huge bookstore in Switzerland, which means they had an immense selection in the English book section. I mean, look at these classics alone. And of course, I also look at the top books that are out right now, see if I heard of them before, or if like any summaries that I read intrigue me. And obviously at the end, we had to go to Starbucks. And that was it. Let me know if you like this voiceover and if I should do them more often.
Hi. It's the next day. So it turned out not to be a bookshop road trip. Why? Because my dumb ass didn't check the opening hours of all the stores. They were all closed on Monday. We went on Monday. Even the cat cafe was closed. We still did some good damage. We just went into that one big bookstore, which is like a Barnes & Noble, but just the Swiss version of it. And I was able to get some books from my aunt because I just told her that I got into reading. And yeah, she was like, I have more than enough books, you want some? So I went by and looked at some of it, and I got 6 books, which I just show you real quick. It's nothing crazy, and they're all in German, so I don't know if you're gonna like be able to get them or anything. Well, apparently you're gonna be able to get Nala's World. He's telling about the journey he was on with his cat, so it's probably just the German translation of it. And these are 2 books from Swiss authors, which are these murder mysteries. This place in Switzerland and this in France, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, and then I got a series from her, which sounded so good. I have 3 books now, so the series 1, 2, and 3, I think. But there are so many more. I was first really hesitant because especially these 2 are really, really thick, but the plot sounds so good, and it's also a murder investigation. The person that investigates the cases is blind. So this sounds really interesting. Now let's get to the books I bought, which I have to say, I paid like not even $40 because I also had, what did I have? My friend gifted me a gift card. That's what I had, a gift card. My friend gifted me a gift card, which I could perfectly use. So not bad, not bad. I finally got A Good Girl's Guide to Murderer, because obviously I've seen it all over the place. It's a YA murder mystery. It's also a series, and I've been wanting this for very long. I saw it, it has the right cover. There's a different one, but I like this one more. And, you know, I had to. I just had to. Then I also got We Were Liars. I've been also debating on it. It just sounds interesting. All the secrets and the lies in series, like in actual series to watch. I'm not a huge fan of it, but I love it in books. It makes it so much more interesting. So yeah, gotta get that. I got the first book of the Shadow Me series. Been seeing it all over the place, but I never really knew what it was about. So I picked it up, read through it real quick. I asked my roommate. She said it's supposed to be really, really good. And I got it because also the cover is really nice. I love it. The first book I actually picked up and I had it the entire time I looked for other books is Such a Fun Age. But I read also at the back and was like, oh, this sounds really interesting. It talks about race issues and the dynamics of privilege. Here it says messy dynamics. Yeah, I read that from here. But it talks about race issues and privilege. So it sounded really good. And I love this, honestly, that the writer's name is so big and just like the name here. I love that. Such a cute cover. And then the last two I just bought because the summary sounded really good. And that's The Initial Insult by Mindy Mcguinness. There's also a recommendation, a quote by Karen Mcmanus, which I've been loving her writing. I'm actually reading the second book of One of Us is Lying right now. And I was like, oh, interesting. And the back sounded so good. And yeah, the cover is amazing. There's actually a second book to it. I was like, picking it up. And the last one is Hollow Fires. And I have never seen it, never heard of it, but I read the back again. There's also a quote by Karen McManus on it. I'm like, I think I take it. And this one is about Sophia Mirza, and she is uncovering the truth about a 14-year-old boy that was killed because he was mistaken as a terrorist. And basically, it talks again about race issues, all the interesting stuff. And honestly, cover so pretty. Looks so good. I like it. Really like it. Excited for this one as well. And the last thing I bought was a graphic novel by Captain Marvel. I know nothing about Captain Marvel. Don't get me wrong. I like the Marvel universe and all of it, but it's just too much and I have not learned it yet. I know nothing about Captain Marvel except that she is the idol of Miss Marvel, basically, because I watched the Miss Marvel series. I cannot remember the character's name already, but that's all I know. That's all I know. But yeah, that's what I did. Imagine, no romance. Can you imagine? But I'm actually really excited to read all of these. And I have so many more, actually. I bought so many. I cannot deal. I cannot deal. Well, that was it with this little vlog / haul. It was more of a haul than actually a vlog. But I hope you like the style of like voiceover and talking a little bit to why I filmed that part and stuff like that. And yeah, I hope you like my book content. Let's see what else I put out there, shall we? Don't forget to say happy and smile and peace out. Sorry. You're like, what the fuck is happening? Yeah. Who are you waving to? To the people.